I know I was a day late for this because I was working last night, but let's dive right into it. Last night, Paul Heyman was backstage with Big Bronson Reed talking about how Seth Rollins will be out of extended period of time. We have no leaders until Braun Breaker step up. He's saying, but now we do. Braun Breaker put himself in charge without communicating Seth Rollins or anything like that. He just put himself in charge, the leader of Seth Rollins' group. And I'm pretty sure Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman are going to work together. They'll probably ditch out Bronson Reed in the future because I don't know if you remember this about 2 years ago or something like that. Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman worked together before. It was Braun Breaker when he was in NXT before he made his debut on Monday Night Raw. Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman, they were discussing with each other, saying Paul Heyman will have Braun Breaker's back for his match against Carmelo Hayes because Carmelo Hayes had John Cena on his corner when John Cena was feuding with Solo Sikoa in 2023. I felt like Braun Breaker was going to be the next Paul Heyman guy and probably will be the last one. Never trust Paul Heyman because whenever Paul Heyman is the associates, whether he's the wise man, the oracle, or special counsel, all that stuff, at the end of the day, no matter what you've been through, Paul Heyman will betray you and go with someone else. And that last person will be Braun Breaker. Another thing I want to throw out there, what if Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker were already a team? Like, what if Paul Heyman talked to Braun Breaker on the phone, knowing that Braun Breaker lost his IC title at WrestleMania, talking to Braun Breaker saying, hey, I can help you be the biggest star ever. I can be your advocate or whatever. If you help me and Seth Rollins, while Seth Rollins doesn't really know that us two are a close connection with each other, one day Seth Rollins will be out. You and me will dominate the WWE. So Braun Breaker showed on the Raw After Mania episode. Seth Rollins was really concerned about like 7 seconds. He froze and then Braun speared Punk. And then Seth Rollins was like, my boy, all that stuff. He doesn't really know that Braun and Paul were together on NXT one time. And Seth Rollins pretty much gonna feel like a fool.